it's Dwayne, the old Indiana farm boy. Took the front grill nameplate things off the front of the Super 55, the 57 model of the Oliver. You can see here we got some character I need to get worked out of it. Been working on the grills just a little bit. They were pretty well banged up, but I was able to get those fairly straightened up. I'm going to move some tractors around a little bit here and power wash them, and we'll see if we can get the dents pounded out of this. We've also got some repairing to do here. Tabs here are cracked. This one's even missing, so we'll have to make a new one there so we can bolt it back down. This is original paint decal underneath the lid here that goes over the radiator cap. So that's kind of neat. So we'll see if we get these cracks and everything repaired. This is also cracked back in here where it attaches on. It's cracked. We'll weld some here and brace this all up and make a new tab here. So that's what's on the agenda today. We're going to power wash the old U302 and the Super 55. We'll get those power washed, kind of get them cleaned up a little bit. We'll do a little more work on the Super 55 and get it ready to do some painting. May even go uptown and get some paint. We don't know yet. We'll see how we get along. Catch you in a second. Okay, here's the old Super 77, 1955 model. Move it out of the way so we can get the U302 out. We can get it power washed. This tractor seemed like it was fairly taken care of. Some of the other tractors we have are like the U302, the old Goldie there, and the old 60 inside. Myself, I like to keep the tractors in underneath the shed, underneath the cover. Keep the rain and stuff off of them best I can. I guess some of these tractors that we've been commandeered here to work on, their previous owners, not so much. They've got to show a lot of wear where they've been sitting outside. Remember the old 60 in there, the transmission rear end was full of water, and we drained it out and got the axle now freed up on it. So let's see if we can get this old 77 to fire up. It's usually pretty good. Finally got the key in it. Alrighty. Whoopsie daisy. Oh yeah, yeah. Posted up about 90 today. Make a nice warm day of it. Paint ought to dry fast, but I'll get a chance to paint. There's a new berm out there for the shooting range we have behind the house there. And the other implements. Targets. Have an old Oliver that came off old Goldie there. I'll probably sell it because I've already got one on the 550. Yeah, fired right up. Disconnect the battery, turn the gas off. Now let's see if we can get the old U302 to fire up. Got to move some stuff around there. Okay, connect the battery. That usually always helps. Okay, there's no radiator on this, so I don't want to run it too long. We had the radiator redone. We put the weight bracket and everything on it. Got that halfway painted up. Oh yeah. Okay. We got the front end. There's the front end off of it. Okay, see if we can get her to fire up. Been a while since she's run, but we'll see what happens. The old U302 here has a lot of problems we got to solve. We got water getting into the crankcase. Got to figure out what's going on there. Runs awful good. Started right up. I did buy paint decals for it, so I've got big plans to get her going. Got the radiator fixed now. That was one of the problems we had. We got that problem solved. Yeah, let's see what else we got. We got several things to do to it. Got to change the seat on it. And got something problem with that governor. Seems like that governor is not working properly. When then I opened the toolbox, I found the governor. So I have to get with somebody. Probably have to get a new one, get it figured out, get that all redone. I got some books on it, so we'll get her figured out and we'll get her going. Okay, I'll go move old Goldie now and open the door and get the 550 out, and so we can get the Super 55 out so we can power wash these two tractors. Here's my 1955 Super 55, old Goldie. We'll be on this one of these days. It's got quite a bit to do to it too. Hydraulics on the back, the 3-point not working, and neither is the PTO, so we'll have to get in there and see what's going on there. So that means we'll have to get in the back end of it. We got a lot of leaks. We got some seals we got to replace. Get that going too. Always something, but that's what makes it fun and interesting. When I first got it, it worked pretty good. But now, this switch, and I have a new one to put on it. Now we have to use a screwdriver to get to go. But she always He always fires right up. I believe it's a pretty good tractor, and when I bought it, they told me they thought the engine had been rebuilt in it, and I believe it has. So it seems like it's got power, and I have pulled other tractors around with it. But you can see it's done a lot of its share of sitting outside. Pretty rough. But sheet metal is fairly straight on it, even though it did have that loader on it. Alrighty. There's my two 1955s Olivers, a Super 77 and a Super 55. Here's my 64 550, Superior loader. Turn the gas on. Moline UTU, and there's what we're getting out, the old Super 55, one I took the front end off of. And there's the old Oliver 60. We gotta get back on that. My son and his wife had their 6 cows. They have now 2 boys and 4 girls. I've got 11 grandkids. She was the tiebreaker. Had 5 boys, 5 grandsons, and 5 granddaughters. Now I have 6 granddaughters and 5 grandsons. That's why you had to see him on the videos here lately. They've been getting ready for the number 6. More the merrier. Of course, at 6 you get egg rolls, so there we go. This Super 550, this 550 and the U302 the only 2 tractors I have that have power steering. And I tell you what, you get off one, get on the other, you sure appreciate the power steering. Gas turned off. there's 3 of my 5 Alders. Of course, you saw the Super 55 we're going to work on today, and then the old 60. And you saw the old UTU, my 2 Molines. This is the Super 55 I showed you the front. I took the front grill and everything off of. That's what we'll be repairing today, and maybe even get some paint on it. We'll see what happens. Let's see if she'll fire up. It's always been a pretty good one to start too, and it had everything just right. Had to do the overhaul the carburetor, gas line, change the sediment bowl. But other than that, she's been doing pretty good. There's the mighty UTU. Always liked the Molines. This has been painted before. We got a lot of sanding and sandblasting to do on this. Alrighty. Alrighty, now we get down to the nitty gritty. Yeah, the old U302, got to split it there at the front and get into the governor, change that out, make sure that's okay. We got a rear PTO seal, we got the rims fixed, some good old tires on it, and got a lot of rust to remove, clean up, and we got to figure out, it looks like they've changed the, worked on it, the heads there anyway, different color than the engine, so I imagine we'll have to get in there and change the head gaskets. Hopefully that's all we got, it's a leaky head gasket, allowing the water to get down in there. Because it runs awful good and has good compression. That's what surprises me. So I hope that's all it is. If not, we'll have to figure out what it is and get her fixed. I like saving these old tractors from the scrap yard.